Hello students, today in entrepreneurship I am going to start a new unit, unit 6, which is business arithmetic. In this unit, the first chapter which we have to do is the types of cost. See, cost is very important for every business organization. For a manufacturing concern, cost is the amount incurred in producing a particular product. That is the cost for manufacturing unit. When we talk about a trading unit, cost is the amount which is incurred in acquiring the goods, in purchasing the goods. Okay, because trading concern is related with purchase and sale of goods. So the cost for trading concern is the amount which is paid for acquiring, for purchasing the product. And for manufacturing concern, it is the amount which is incurred in producing a particular product. So cost is very important for every business enterprise. So for that, in this chapter we will do what is unit of sale, then unit cost, unit price, gross profit. This we will do first. Now what is unit of sale? It is the measure of the product or services being sold. Now how you are going to measure that product? Because on that basis only the cost will be calculated and then the company will be able to calculate the profit. So like for a fruit vendor, a vendor who is selling the fruits, for him the unit of sale is kilogram. When we purchase milk, the unit of sale is liter. That means the cost and price or the profit is calculated per liter. Okay, we calculate it on per liter basis. When we talk about a garment shop, the unit of sale is per piece, because in garment shop the products are sold piece wise. So there the unit of sale is piece, or in meters. If you are taking the cloth, that is the meter is the unit of sale. When we talk about a lawyer, what is the unit of sale there? The lawyer is providing services. So the unit of sale here there is R. For a teacher, the unit of sale is per hour. Okay. Then how many hours the teacher is teaching? How many hours the lawyer is giving you? How many hours the doctor is giving? So it is the doctor has patient wise, like the number of clients or the number of hours. Okay. So for coaching classes, for consultants, it's number of hours. So that is unit of sale. That is a measure of the product services being sold. Then second we have unit cost. As I said, cost is the amount which is incurred on manufacturing a particular product. So here cost incurred not only on producing but to store also and to sell 1 unit of the product. Okay, 1 unit of a particular product. So it includes all the amount which is incurred by the company in producing, storing and selling. So that is unit cost, per unit cost. The next is unit price. Price is something which the customer pays for a particular product. So it is the price at which 1 unit of the sale is sold. Okay, per unit price we calculate for a particular commodity. Then gross profit. Gross profit is the excess of unit price over the unit cost. That means how much profit is what? Profit is the sale price, okay, minus the cost price. Suppose the sale price of a particular commodity is 100 units and cost price is 80 rupees, then gross profit will be 20. Okay, so gross profit will be 20 if amount incurred in manufacturing a particular product is 80 rupees and the product is being sold, the price is 100 rupees, then 20 is the gross profit. So it is excess of unit price over the unit cost. Next topic is the expenditure and expenses. Okay, now expenditure is basically a payment or disbursement. Wherever there is outflow of cash, that is known as expenditure. Okay, now expenditure are of 3 types: capital, revenue and deferred revenue. Now the meaning of capital expenditure is when the amount is spent for acquiring assets which is used in a business for a longer period of time, and the benefit, the company gets the benefit for a longer period of time, that is not exhausted within a year or a short period of time. So that is called capital expenditure. That means when fixed assets are purchased, that increase the earning capacity of the business and that is for a longer period of time. So that is capital expenditure. Next is revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure means these expenditures are incurred and the benefit of this is exhausted within a accounting year. Okay, within the accounting period, the benefit of this expenditure gets exhausted. Then we have deferred revenue expenditure. Deferred revenue expenditure means it's a revenue expenditure, but it is written off in more than one accounting period. Okay, like for example of this capital expenditure is purchase of machinery, plant and machinery, equipments, which is a fixed asset which is used in the business for a longer period of time, and the benefit, the company gets the benefit for a longer period of time. When we give example of revenue expenditure, this means the salaries, the rent paid. If the rent is paid for a particular building for 1 month, the benefit gets exhausted in 1 month only. So that is revenue expenditure. Okay. Then next is deferred revenue expenditure. The example of this is advertisements. Advertisements are revenue expenditure, but the benefit of advertisement we get in more than one accounting period, and so that is written off in more than one accounting period. So that is deferred revenue expenditure. Then next is expense. Expense is what? It is the value of the resource that was used up or was necessary in order to earn revenues, like the cost of goods sold, the cash payments such for salaries, wages. If these expenditure is not incurred, then the company will not be able to earn the revenues. The company will not be able to manufacture the product. They will not be able to produce the product. So how they will sell it? So whatever that expense is done for earning the revenue, that is called expense. Whatever amount is spent for earning the revenue, that is called expense. Now what is cost? Cost of a product means amount which is incurred in manufacturing, in producing a particular commodity. Like we can write it as it is the derived value of money consumed to produce a current or future outcome. This is what? This is a product. Okay. So it is the derived value of money which is incurred or consumed to produce a product, to produce a current or future outcome. This is what cost is. Now there are different types of cost. We have to study the startup cost and the operational cost. See, startup cost is the cost which is incurred to start a new business. For example, if an entrepreneur is going to start a new business, what he needs land, building, plant, machinery, equipments. These are all requirements of starting up of a new business. So that comes under startup cost, which is required for a new business to start. Okay. Then we have operational cost. Operational cost includes both fixed and variable cost. That means it has two kinds, that is fixed cost and variable cost. Now fixed cost is that cost which is there irrespective of the level of production. That means if the company has invested in plant and machinery, land and building, irrespective of the level of output, whether the company is manufacturing 1 unit or 100 units, that cost is incurred in the company. So that is fixed cost. That means it never varies with the level of production. Second, we have variable cost. As the name suggests, variable, it varies with the level of output. That means if the company is manufacturing 1 unit, raw material for 1 unit will be consumed. If the company is manufacturing 100 units, then 100 units, raw material for 100 units will be required. So that is variable cost. It varies with the level of output. If no production, no variable cost. But if the production is there, the variable cost will increase with the number of units produced. So these are the two types of cost.